I think a calculator, maybe a tablet, um, a printer. Um, that's it. I can't think of anything else. Of course, a BlackBerry.
Yeah, good. Um, that was good though. A calculator, tablet, printer, BlackBerry. Those are all good. Um, okay, and so Nais, can you ask Sergio the next question?
Yeah, Sergio, if you could work for any international company, which company would you work for? Why?
Mm, Actually, I have been working for an international company. Black Belt is a Canadian company, and yes, actually, this is my job, my area. That's I feel good. I'm using my English. Now is a little bit different because the country manager is not anymore Canadian. He's a Brazilian guy, and yes, most of the reports and conference call is in Portuguese now. But in the past, all most of them was in English. That's when I started was a good uh, reason to use English, and that I think I could develop and really think in English at the time.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a really good answer. Just remember, we would say they are in Portuguese, but they were in English. But that was really good. And do either of you have any questions on this page? Good. And so let's have Sergio. Can you read the title and the question?
Okay, vocabulary. What does this acronym stand for in the business world?
Good. And maybe acronyms. Can you repeat acronyms?
Acronyms. Acronyms.
Perfect. Good. And Lais, can you think of any of these acronyms? Do you know any of those acronyms?
Yes, I've already heard about CEO. I think it's a person who works with is a kind of boss in a company, and VIP maybe it's a very important person.
Nice. Exactly. Good job. And so a CEO is definitely a kind of boss. And Sergio, what does it stand for though?
CEO. Sometimes it's like president. Sometimes like called like country manager, and this is CEO. Cause, oh man, I forgot. Mm, Carry? No,
So
not
does
carry.
look in the chat box, it might help.
Oh, yeah. Chief, uh, chief office, enterprise, no, enterprise, chief.
So chief
Oh, yeah,
executive.
executive, yes, chief executive
And then what's the last word?
office.
Officer? Yeah, so it'd be a chief executive officer. And Julieta, welcome to class. Julieta, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Hans.
Awesome. It's nice to see you again. Okay. And so, Sergio, can you think of any of the meanings for these other acronyms?
Uh, VP is like a vice president,
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, NYSC. It's something in relation with New Yorker security something.
Close. Let's go down to the next page and try to match them. And so, Giulietta, can you match this first one to the correct words?
Okay. New York Stock Exchange with NYSE.
Yeah, exactly. And we already know what a CEO is. And so, Lais, can you try the next one?
Yes. Um, SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission.
Yeah, and we'd actually say the SEC, the SEC. So instead of saying SEC, we'd say SEC. But good, really good job. Sergio, what about the next one?
Date of birth.
Yeah, exactly. And it's on a lot of forms, so that you fill out, especially for jobs. What about the next one, Giulietta?
FDA, Food and Drug Administration.
Perfect. And we already know VIP. So does anybody have any questions about any of these titles or words? Okay, good. Let's go to
No.
the next page. And let's have Lais, can you play Matt? And Julieta, can you play Olivia?
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Olivia. I hear you are being nominated as the new VP. Congratulations.
Thanks. I've been at it pretty hard, but I suppose I got pretty lucky too.
Lucky? No way. You totally deserve it. Hey, in a couple of years you could be the CEO.
Yeah, and in a couple of years I'll be Santa Claus too. You are not. Anyway, I'm happy if I get VIP sitting in the clubs.
VIP seating is the great, but I'm sure better things are coming your way. Congratulations again.
Thanks. I'm pretty excited about this all.
Yeah, this is great. So this was supposed to be VIP seating is the best. So that was my fault. I'm sorry about that. And Julieta, can you repeat VIP?
VIP?
Nice. Okay, good. Other than that, it sounded really good. And so, does anybody have any questions about anything on this page? Any of the expressions? Okay. And so let's go to the next page. And Julieta, can you read the title?
Questions. Answer the questions about the dialogue.
Perfect. And Lais, can you ask Sergio the first question?
Yes. What is Olivia's new position?
Mm, VP is the new position for her.
Okay. So is the new good. So VP is the new position. Good. And Sergio, can you ask Julieta the next question?
Yes. Julieta, do you think Olivia thinks she deserves her promotion? Why?
Yes, she deserves her promotion because, I don't know, she's a good worker.
Okay. So yes, she deserves her promotion, but do you think that she thinks she deserves her promotion?
Oh, mm, no, she said that she was lucky.
Good. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what she said. Lais, do you agree? Do you agree that she doesn't think she deserves it?
Yes, I agree because she said, oh no, but Before she said she's been working hard to get it, right?
Okay, yeah. So before she said, or well, before he said that she was working hard. But yeah, she's been working pretty hard. So I think that's a good point as well. Sergio, what do you think?
Uh, Actually, she's considered by herself like, oh, a lucky girl. But actually, I think has been working and uh, making a good job for sure.
Yeah, okay, definitely. So she's been working and doing a good job. Um, Perfect. I definitely agree. And so, Lais, can you ask Sergio? Oh, yeah, Lais, can you ask Sergio the last question?
Yes. What are some perks to having a high position in a company? What are some drawbacks?
Okay. Yes, for sure. When a higher position in our company, some perks like uh, you have a unlimited business credit card. You have unlimited uh, telephone call. You have entrance VIP for many events. Um,
Nice.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, good. Those are all great answers. So those are some definite perks. Julieta, can you think of some drawbacks to being having a high position?
You have to work a lot of hours. You have a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah, that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that sounds good. Really good. Okay, and
No sleep,
do any of you excuse me? No sleep? Yeah.
no sleep.
That definitely is part of it. Um, yeah, does anybody have anything else to add or any questions?
Yeah, Joshua. Perks are like advantages.
Privileged.
Yeah, perks are advantages for sure. Perks are good things. Okay, any other questions?
No thanks.
Awesome. Okay, good. Let's go to the next page. And let's have Julieta, can you play this character? And Lais, can you play the other character?
Okay.
I can make out Azok? No,
Yeah,
Azok.
it's
Yeah,
ASOC. And so I'll actually put it. Can you see it now? Or do you want me to put it in Google Drive?
now I can.
Okay.
Azok. The company isn't growing and no one is quitting in this economy. Your only hope for promotion is if a senior engineer dies.
Uh-huh. And Sergio, can you play the last character?
I
I enjoy it at gym. No.
Oh,
Yeah, good. That was perfect. And so, Lais, or actually Sergio, can you ask Lais what this or the first question?
Should I ask Lais, right? Or should I ask me?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
please. Can you ask her?
Should I? Okay, Lais. What do you think this comic means?
I think there's no chance this guy is gonna get a promotion. The only chance he has is if another employee dies, and the other employee who he could hope would die. just to join the gym. That is, he's taking more time to before he dies, right? So he's never getting a promotion.
Yeah, he is making more time before he dies. Good. That was a great explanation. I think you nailed it. Perfect. And does everybody understand that explanation? Do you all understand the explanation of that comic?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Perfect. And so, Lais, can you ask Julieta the next question?
Okay. Do you think businesses should have a place to exercise?
In the company, like Google company, that they have a lot of facilities uh, uh, around the building to do exercise or to play, to work. Yes, I think it will be nice.
Sorry, why do you think it would be nice, Julieta?
Yes, because maybe you need a rest or you're a lot, you have a lot of frustrating emotions, so you need to
Yeah,
yeah, to exercise.
yeah. So you need a like way to get out your frustrated emotions, maybe. Good. And what do you think, Sergio? Do you agree or do you disagree?
Um, oh, I agree, definitely. But in a real, in a real life, it's totally different. When you have a higher position, maybe if you enjoy this time before you get in the office, probably you can. But when you, I think it depends on the position in the company for sure, and which moment the company is, because depend on the moment, which moment probably you have no time even for sleep, even for to exercise,
Even to sleep. Even to sleep or
even to sleep.
exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Really good answer. Um, and what about you, Lais? Do you agree or do you disagree?
Yes, I agree because business life can be very unhealthy sometimes, so people should think about their health and exercise, eat better, etc. That would be great to have it in your business place.
Nice. Okay, good. Really good answer. Perfect. Let's go to the next page. Well, let's come back to that one. And so let's have the first question. Lais, can you ask Julieta the first question?
Okay, Julieta, if you had 1,274, oh, 1 billion,
No, you were
one
right the
billion, no,
first
one
time.
million. Okay,
Uh-huh.
1,274,591 dollars to begin a business. What would you do?
Mm, I will open a chain of pizzeria. I don't think
Awesome.
it's a lot of money, so
Okay.
maybe it's
Yeah,
enough
no, it's
for
not too
two.
much money.
Yeah,
We're missing a modal verb. So you said I will, but it's a
okay.
hypothetical situation, so it's not definite. What verb would we use?
I will open.
Perfect. Yeah, I would open a pizza chain. Instead of saying a chain of pizza, we'd say a pizza chain or a chain of pizzerias. Um,
Okay. Chain of
I think could
retailers.
work as well. Yeah, awesome. That'd be great. And Juliet, actually, Lais, really good pronunciation of the number. That was great. Julieta, can you ask Sergio the next question?
Would you rather start a wildly successful business or win the lottery?
Why Billy? Oh, I like this word. Uh, I would win the lottery um,
Okay,
because
and why?
because I've been trying betting this for a long time ago.
Okay, okay, nice. And so what would you do if you won the lottery?
Probably I would I would ask I would become a partner um, uh, today, probably Tim Cook, the CIO, the president for Apple, and yes, work a little and enjoy a lot, maybe traveling around the world.
Nice. Okay, that's good. And Lais, what about you? What would you rather do?
I would start a successful business because I think it would be more exciting to have more money from something I did actually and not because of something I luckily won.
Nice. Okay, good. And Sergio, can you ask the question in the chat box?
Yes. Uh, Sergio, could you ask her what kind of business? Okay, Lies, Lies, Lies or Juliet? Okay, okay. I think Lies. Could you? What kind of business would you start? Would you like to start?
I'd like to open a school in a school where an alternative method of teaching would be used. I don't think this business would be successful, but that's what I would like to start.
Nice. Yes, an alternative school. Perfect. An alternative style of teaching is used. Really good answer. That's awesome, nice. And what about you, Julieta? What's your answer for this question?
Very wildly successful business.
Okay, and then the same question. What would your business be?
Or if I interpret it wildly literally, it will be something like fly or something like an anti-gravity fly for people. Yeah,
Nice. So like an anti-gravity um, flying machine or something?
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
cool. That would be a sweet business. Maybe you could sell it. Um, awesome. Okay, and so does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay, good. Let's go on to the next page. And can I have uh, can I have it's somebody who wants to play this first role. So who wants to play this first role?
Okay, I could do it.
Okay, thanks, Lais.
You are a businessman. You heard that your employee has an idea to help save your failing business. Find out his idea. You're willing to do anything to save the business.
Okay, and who wants to do the second role? Who wants the second role?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Can you read it, Sergio?
Yes, sure. You are a worker in a falling. Failing company, failing company. You think you are
Failing.
no, say it again, please.
Sorry, failing. Failing.
Failing, failing company. You think you know how to save the company, but you have been thinking about starting a company of your own to decide whether it is best to give your ideas and hope for promotion or quit and begin your own business.
Okay, and can you guys go ahead? So we'd probably start with Lais.
Okay. Hi, Sergio. I heard you have a great idea to help me save my business. What do you think we could do?
Hey guys, how are you? What's going on?
Um, Things have been very hard in the company. The budgets have been a little tight, and I think we are failing. We're gonna close the company pretty soon. So
My
I
God.
heard you have an idea, maybe to help me save it. So what do you think?
Yes, I've been struggle with trying to my open my own business, but this company insists and don't fire me, and maybe I will think to lay off, and
Yeah.
maybe yes, we can make a partnership, and why not? Let me show you my project and business strategy, and maybe you can consider this idea for your company. What do you think?
Okay, that's a good idea, but I would like to keep you in the company and try to save it before I join you in this new business you're thinking of.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. But I have a lot of money in this, and yeah, maybe we can, I can send you some information about my project, and you can try this without without we have nothing to pay for, and if you work, if you try, you can, yeah, definitely we can start a new company. What do you think?
Okay, I'm in, but before we start this new company, how about you staying with us? I'll raise your salary when we get successful again, and you help me solving this problem because otherwise the company will be closed, and this would be a waste of money and everything.
Okay, you are talking about your raise. Okay, how many can you give me a raise in my actual currently salary?
Wow, I was thinking about raising it. Um, well, I will give you a new position. You could be my VP, and
Mhm.
also your salary would be three times higher.
How, say it again, how many?
Three times higher.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Plus business card, unlimited, unlimited, and a car. Deal?
Wow, that would be a little too much, but okay, unlimited business cards would be okay for me. A car maybe in 2 years, considering your performance. Is that okay for you?
Let's do something. Maybe a car second hand is be perfect for me. No about the new car.
Okay, now we're talking.
Uh, okay, that was great, guys. Really, really impressive. You guys are great negotiators. Your business language, both of you, sounds really good. Uh, okay, and yeah, do either of you or Juliet, does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions?
Hmm.
Okay.
um,
Okay. So let's go. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, when I'm talking about giving a raise in salary, do I use this language like I will raise your salary 3 times?
Okay. You could say I'll. We'd probably say a percentage of a raise. So I'll give you a. Um, I don't even know what percentage that would be. 3 times, like a 300% raise, possibly. Um, Something like that. So we talk in percents. So it's like we'd say I'll give you 100% raise, a 50% raise would be a little bit more normal, and that's still a really big raise. But we usually talk about raises in percentages. Um, I'll raise your salary by 3 times. Could work. So you could say I'll raise your salary by 3 times. Maybe not as common, but it'd still work. Good question. Any other questions? Okay, yeah, you're welcome. Um, Perfect. That was awesome. Let's go to the next page. And so let's have Lais, can you ask Julieta the first question?
Julieta, what are the worst jobs in the world?
Um, the I don't know the name. The the guard in a prison,
Okay, so prison guard? A prison
prison
guard?
guard. Yeah,
Okay, so that's one of them. Can you think of any other really bad jobs?
really bad. Mm,
Or, if not, you can describe why you think a prison guard is such a bad job.
mm, because you have to stay in a prison with the prisoners. Sometimes they could be, I don't know, a bad person or violent or um, crazy or the people. Yes.
Yeah, so they could be. So because it's they, we want to use the plural of person. They could be violent
Mhm.
or bad people or crazy. Yeah, for sure. Um, okay. And what about you, Sergio? What do you think would be the worst job in the world?
Mm, I don't know. Actually, I think um, there's no, like worst job. I think when you, I think there's no job is the question, the thing. But if you're considering that when you are in a prison already and you have to work like I don't know, that's something different. I think it's the worst because first you are in a prison, in a jail, and you have to work, and yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah, okay. That would definitely be pretty bad. You'd probably have to work really long hours. Um, yeah, and it's probably not the best situation. The first sentence you said, I think there is no worse job. I think it would sound better if we said, I don't think there is a worst job. Um, so we'd use the auxiliary verb to do, and we just negate that. And it sounded a little bit more natural. But that was good, really good grammar. Your sentences sounded really good, Sergio. Sergio, can you ask Lais the next question?
Yes. Lais, What is the most fun job in the world?
Wow. I think the most fun job would be no. The most fun job is work for the TV and to work for TV and making shows about different places to visit in, and make okay and make shows about different places to visit around the world.
Awesome. So we call those travel shows, but perfect. That's awesome. That would be a really fun job. Um,
Yeah.
cool. And Julieta, do you agree or do you disagree, and why?
I agree, and I can add the photographer for National Geographic as the most fun job in the world.
Okay, so the photographer. Can you repeat photographer?
Photographer.
Awesome. Perfect. Great pronunciation. And Sergio, what about you? Do you agree or disagree, and why?
No, I agree, and I could add something like soccer player is for me like I'm a you know I love to play soccer, and yes, for me it's the best and the most fun. Besides the pressure, I know that's really terrible, but yeah, uh, after this, I think for 15 minutes in a match in a game, okay, it's okay, and yeah, enjoy, really enjoyable.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I think that's a great answer. That would be probably one of my favorite things to do ever. Although the pressure would probably get to me at some point. Okay, good. And Sergio, can you ask Lais the next question?
Okay, Lais, what is the most overpaid job in the world?
Soccer player. I think soccer players make too much money. They don't need so much. They don't deserve so much. That's it.
Nice. Okay, that's a perfect answer. They don't deserve so much. Um, really good. I think professional athletes do get paid a lot of money, and the merit of it is questionable, perhaps. But people do pay a lot of money to see them, so you never know. It's hard to say. Um, so, Lais, what about Julieta? Can you ask Julieta the same question?
Okay, Julieta, what is the most overpaid job in the world?
I agree with you. As you said, the um, soccer players are the most overpaid job in the world. Yeah,
Okay, good. Just one small thing. We wouldn't use the article the. So we wouldn't say the soccer players, we'd say soccer players. Because it's a general thing. But
soccer
awesome.
players. Okay.
Sergio, what about you?
Yes, I totally agree with uh, those answers, and I could put something in on it. It's like yes, I totally agree. That's the soccer plays the overpaid job in the world, but I think for most or for some of them, it's totally deserved because they can bring a lot of people and who can pay for, and for who like play soccer, we can, oh man, it's like, how can I this guy can do that, like it's not normal when you see watching soccer play like Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar. This, well, no, yeah, definitely they deserve.
Okay, nice. And I think you make a good point, is that people pay the money anyways, to see these players. And so if the players don't get the money, who does? And so, there's kind of a questionable statement, like, yeah, maybe those players get too much. But if the players aren't played, there's somebody behind the scenes who's getting the money. So I think it's
Oh, yeah.
questionable. But good.
Yeah.
I totally agree that these people make a lot of money and definitely maybe not merited. But good. And so what about the next one? So Sergio, can you ask Lais the next question?
Okay. That is, what is the most underpaid job in the world?
There are so many underpaid jobs in the world that I can't think of one. But there are a lot of um, important jobs that aren't um, valued as they should, like people who work cleaning bathrooms or
Yeah.
people who work taking the garbage.
Nice. Yeah. So people who take the garbage, people maybe who clean toilets, definitely a lot of important jobs that aren't valued as they should be. And I think it does depend on the country too. But great answers. Um, Giulietta, what do you think?
I can add a little bit of sugar if I say that one of the most unpaid could be mom's job. But
Yeah, that's a good point.
yes, sometimes.
Yeah, it's pretty much like slave labor, isn't it? um, so you work a lot and you don't get paid anything,
Yeah.
um, except for, love, I suppose, which is important. But yeah, that's a great point. I think there's a video that one of my students once sent me about that. I'll try to find it and send it at the end of class. Um, but Sergio, what do you think?
I think, especially here in Brazil, for teachers, maybe not underpaid, but they should be paid and get more uh, real salary. Like I've been seeing a lot of good, excellent teachers, and have been doing a great job, and but the government definitely don't recompense, don't give a honest salary for them.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a lot of people who would totally agree with you. Um, and so I'm gonna type in the chat box the link to that interview. Um, so about the mom job. So if you guys want to check that out after, it'll be funny because it's pretty relevant to class. But nice. And so let's go ahead and look at that comic that we skipped. And let's have Sergio. Can you play the woman in the back? And Lais, can you play Dilber?
Okay.
Okay. Ted got promoted, so I'm calling Timon for a cake.
He'll be grossly overpaid compared to us. Buying him cake will exacerbate the unfairness.
He has higher cholesterol.
Here's $1.
Nice. That was perfect. Um, and so, Sergio, can you ask Julieta the first question?
Okay. Juliet, why does Gilbert, the male, donate $1?
He donates $1 to buy the cake because the Ted has a high cholesterol, so maybe that dollar could help.
Okay.
Cholesterol.
Yeah, so maybe the dollar will help help out, maybe even out the wage. Um, yeah, I think the high cholesterol might give Ted health problems potentially, and open up a position in the company as well. Good. Does anybody else have any questions or points about this comic that they'd like to make? Or anything that you think is funny that you want to say or share or point out?
How is the name of this type of humor? Black humor?
Yeah, you could call it black humor or you could call it morbid humor. I think black humor is probably more. Um, but yeah, exactly. Um, it's black humor. And so, what about exacerbate? Does anybody know what exacerbate means?
Yes.
Exaggerate.
Yeah, to make it worse. It'll make it
Yeah, to
worse.
make worse. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Exaggerate in this case would work as well. But good. And so let's have Julieta, can you ask Lais the next question?
Do you think the difference in pay between the CEOs and the lower workers is deserved or undeserved? Why and why not?
I think it's undeserved because okay, it's okay to have a difference, but too much too big difference makes people hate each other, and that's not good for the environment in the company. So, and people and the employees should be paid fairly too, because their job is as important as the CEOs.
Nice. Okay, that sounds good. Because the job's good. It's too much or too big of a difference is the only thing I sound or saw was that small preposition. Um, but good. I think that's a good answer. Really good grammar. I wouldn't change really anything. Sergio, what do you think?
Uh, I think it's deserved. Yes. It's a uh, there's a lot of responsibility, different responsibilities between these those two positions, and yes, sometimes we have an unreal thinking about the responsibilities for that position. Like I remember when I start in BlackBerry. I've been working for BlackBerry for 6 years now, and I started as a business consultant. And I just imagining, I thought that my manager has the same responsibilities like I had. And when I become a manager, I can understand and I can realize that wow, that's totally different, and the pressure, the responsibility is okay. Maybe yes. My boss now probably he's deserve his salary. Like yeah. Because now
Okay.
okay, I have some issues, some decisions have to come from him.
Nice. Okay. Really good answer as well. Good grammar. Um, I wouldn't change anything. There was a couple small things with the pronunciation. The first one I saw was 16. So it sounded like you said 60. And I doubt you've been working there for 60 years. I hope not, because you
No,
don't look like you
no, no,
did.
no. Even 16, it's six. I don't
Okay.
around
Okay.
that. Yeah,
For 6 years then. Um,
6 years. Then, yeah.
okay. And then when I became a manager.
When I became yeah
Yeah.
the
And
time,
then the only other thing, you dropped off the S on deserves. So he deserves.
he deserves.
Good, but awesome. And yeah, there was really good answers. That's a really dense and difficult question. Um, you guys did a great job with your sentences. That was awesome. Unfortunately, we're just about out of time. Does anybody have any last questions or anything that they want to say?